Namaskar, children. We live in a vibrant and fascinating city like Pune. Let's learn about how it came to be and how it got its name and fame in the lesson Getting to Know the Place We Live in. Our city was known by different names at different points of time, like Punyavishay, Punaka, Punyapur, Punakvishay, Punavadi, Kasbe Pune, Muhiabad, Pune, and presently we call it as Pune. Not only the names, but the entire city has undergone tremendous changes during all these years. This is a very famous landmark of Pune, Shaniwar Wada. See how it looked about a century ago? Man lived a nomadic life. This means he did not live a settled life like us. He kept on roaming from one place to another in search of animals for hunting, seasonal fruits, roots, water, safe shelter for protection from the rough weather, and later to graze his cattle. He learned to make tools using stones, but these tools were very simple. It was not easy to hunt big animals all alone or to protect oneself single handedly. So he preferred to stay together in groups. He would build temporary shelters using animal skin. Later, he learned to build better shelters gradually. Many huts were built close by. Thus, the first settlements came into existence. People felt safer living in such settlements. These settlements grew in size and thus the nearby settlements got merged to form the early villages. Man by now was making stronger houses with the other materials like wood and hay, which was easily available around him. He had also learned farming and lived at one place for a longer period of time. He preferred to stay by the side of some water body. However, the work related to farming required many people to work together, due to which different roles were given to different members of the group and the work was divided between them. Like some members of the group were given the task of making pottery. Gradually, they became expert potters. They made clay pots as per the requirement. Some people also began making wooden implements and repairing them. Some people made jewelry using beads, shells, stone, and other things, whereas some people wove cloth. They became expert in their work and thus many occupations came into being. These villages kept on growing and the ancient cities like Harappa were formed. Some of these cities were famous as trading centers or education centers too. These ancient cities gradually paved way to the modern cities like Pune. Do you know, children? Our Pune is made up of various parts like Aund, Kothurud, Varje, Dhankavadi, Kondwa. But long ago, All these were just small villages at the outskirts of the original Pune city, which was located on the banks of river Mura and Mutha. Children, Pune is famous for a variety of reasons. It was once called the Queen of the Deccan. It is the birthplace of sports like Kho and badminton. It was called the City of Bicycles. Because of the excellent education facilities, it is often called as Oxford of the East. It is an important military base and presently it has developed as an IT hub of the modern times due to the large number of software companies which function from Pune. Like Pune, other places are also famous for their ancient and modern buildings like temples, caves, mosques, churches, memorials, and museums. Some of them are known as religious places and fairs are held there periodically. Some places have an important place in history due to the forts, palaces, tombs, or pillars. Children, some places are known to the people due to some historical occurrences, some due to abundance of some fruit, flower, tree, animal or bird in that region. Some places are famous as markets of some specific goods. Some places are known due to the good work of the people of the land. Thus, places become famous for a variety of reasons. Let's see a few examples. While returning from Surat, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj stopped near Talegaon Dendori in Nashik district. He had set up his army camp or Tar there, giving the place the name Talegaon. This is Fort Raigad in Raigad district. The district has derived its name from the fort. Sometimes there is an abundance of some fruit, flower, tree, animal or bird in some region. Like Dhamangao Pat in Ahmednagar district was so named because formerly there was an abundance of Dhaman trees there. People belonging to various castes and communities attend the fairs of folk deities of masses in Maharashtra with reverence. Many things related to people's living, such as different types of markets, are also a part of these fairs. Jesuri in Pune district, Madhi in Ahmednagar district, and Malegaon in Nanded district are places of pilgrimage. They are also well known for their donkey markets. There is a village called Ashti Dhotar Zodachi in Partur Taluka of Jalna district. Fine dhotar jodis of excellent quality were made there. This gave the village its name. Pandharpur, Tulzapur, Shirdi, Triambakeshwar, Bhimashankar, Saptashrungi, Morgaon are the famous pilgrimage centers in Maharashtra. Sometimes places are known by the good acts of the people living there. Let's see a couple of examples. Shivram Hari Rajguru was one of the three famous revolutionaries Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev. Rajguru was born in Khed in Pune district. After elementary education, he moved to Amravati. There, at the Hanuman Vyamshala, he took up the cause of patriotism. Later, he took part in revolutionary activities and became a martyr for the country. In his memory, Khed, his birthplace, has been renamed as Rajguru Nagar. Let's take one more example of Santa Gadge Maharaj. Do you know his real name was Debuji Jingraji Zanorkar? He belonged to Shengaon or Shengaon in Daryapur Taluka of Amravati district. He raised social awareness through kirtans. He would ask people questions and answer them himself. Why are our people poor? Because they do not have education. He appealed to the people to get educated. He is known as one of the great saints of the 20th century. His village will forever be remembered for his work in the service of people. With this, we come to an end. But before we conclude, let's revise what have we learned in this lesson. Many settlements merged together and formed a village. As farming developed, people had to do different kinds of work. Some places become known for their historical buildings. A place gets its renown from its people and their important dates. Essential items are available in a market. There is some important learning that we need to take further. The buildings tell us about the richness of the place. They help us to understand our history. These buildings are our treasures. But do we really take care of this treasure? Many people scribble on the walls of historical buildings like forts. Or the visitors often leave a lot of garbage on the great forts created by our true heroes like Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Do you think it is right? Always remember, it is our responsibility to protect the buildings of religious, social, and historical importance. Children, with this we come to an end. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.